Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Luis again, walking through how I built an LLM-powered system to automate my content publishing. And this is video number 19, where I'm going to talk on the research and economy stacks. This is going to be a fairly short video. Debated whether it was necessary, but for sake of thoroughness, I wanted to include this in here. I'm not walking through the code like I have in a couple of my other videos, just because this requires a lot of updates. Like I said, this video series is really my MVP. It's taking 90%, well, more than that, well over 90% of my workload and solving my problem, which was getting all this content that, like I said, I identify and get all these ideas, put them all in note cards. I'm talking about my experience. So it's easy for me to just talk about what it is that I'm doing, what I've learned. And then the big problem of just uploading all this stuff, because I batch record and then I batch upload, batch update, and then try to publish everything, putting blog posts, putting YouTube descriptions, uploading to YouTube. It can get pretty intense. What's different in this video is I'm talking on a parallel workflow, which is one of the projects is the independent quant, which is me building an algorithmic trade desk. Uh, in that process, I've been trading for almost 10 years, do still, trading is something that requires continuous learning and improvement. I read a lot about trading. I read a lot about finances. And I was like, it'd be nice to be able to have this information come to me rather than always going out and look for it, because I like what I like and I wind up doing a lot of what I like or what I have a bias for. And that doesn't really help me grow as a trader. So the research agent is meant to automate getting information, mostly from academic journals, and summarizing that in a more readable fashion. And so it kind of helps with my learning, and it also helps with just disseminating and sharing information with others that are probably not as far along as I am in their trading journey. But that was the purpose of the research agent. Very similarly, the economy agent looks for economic data, processes it, summarizes it, and presents it. And it's both agents are going to run on a weekly schedule. I'll review all their outputs, and once I'm good with that, they'll either become a post on my Ghost for my members, or more than likely also become part of my newsletter. So it'll take both the research agent, the economy agent, and all the content that I've been producing myself to generate a weekly. The newsletter is going to be its own agent. The research agent and the economy agent, those I really want them to be agentic so that they are picking out the best information that they can find off of what they see could be lacking in my, I guess, journey here, and kind of just consolidate that. But the two big things with the research and economy agent is that they will share the publishing agent's workflow. So whenever things have to be published, the research agents and the economy agent will make use of that multi-pass lambda that I've talked at length in a lot of my videos here for this stack. So that's really the thinking between those, is content that I'm not generating myself, but that I have to get from somewhere else, is what these two agents are going to be handling. So they're the only ones that I've thought of so far because of what I need, but I envision that there's going to be more like these coming down the line. But I just didn't feel that they were ready for a code review. They're all coded out. They do have some level of functionality, but for where I am in the independent quant's life cycle, as far as me ramping it up as a full blown project, or I'd rather have something a little more complete that I can share for this series. But thanks so much for tuning in to the next video. I'm going to dive into cost optimization and monitoring and how I handle that on the platform. See you there. Thank you.